Tiernan, that looked like a game of two halves.
Yeah, I think the order of today was 3 points, and if we could have added a good performance to the 3 points, then that was an icing on the cake for us. And thankfully for me, I thought there was large parts of today. We played some really good football. We talked about in our pre-match that Warrenpoint would come here and they would try and make it difficult for us, slow the game down, and they done all those things. We probably got a little bit frustrated at times. We probably forced it a little bit at times in the first half. I think the crowd maybe got a little bit antsy. But then the second half, as soon as we scored, we settled and we got back to what we're good at.
Was the key the breakthrough and maybe coming as early as it did in the second half? It took maybe any pressure or stress or whatever off from that point onwards?
Well, the big word that we talked about all week was patience. We didn't need to win the game in the first minute, and to score early always makes it a little bit easier because then obviously the opposition have to come out a little bit. But we just had to make sure that we stayed in that and we kept the ball moving, and we always felt that the longer the game went on that we would get something from it. I think scoring the 46th or 47th minute just made that second half a little bit easier for us.
We talked about it during the week, but Ronan Hale on the score sheet, and that's 3-3 now in terms of league games, and he's keeping his tally ticking over. So it just goes to show, I suppose, as a striker, you have to keep plugging away, and you'll hit that purple patch eventually. Yeah,
I'm delighted for both Ronan and Davy. Obviously trying to get the both of them in the team, and the team wasn't easy. Now we've looked like we've got that, and I watch the two of them train every day and how hard they work in training, and their finishing's sublime. They just probably needed to get that little bit of luck, and strikers, as we all know, when you're on fire, everything goes into the net, and when you're having a little bit of a purple patch, everything becomes a lot more difficult. So hopefully the purple patch is over now, and they can go and start enjoying their football and keep putting the ball in the net. And
I'm sure at the other end you're equally as pleased with the clean sheet.
Yeah, that's probably just as pleasing as the 3 points and the 3 goals. We felt a little bit aggrieved, and nobody's fault of only our own, but little silly mistakes, individual errors, switching off. We were getting punished badly the last number of games, and it probably knocked our confidence a little bit. So we needed that clean sheet today. We needed a good performance. I felt we got a great performance on Tuesday night against Cliftonville, and it was important that we went and built on that today, and thankfully we done that.
4 points out of 6 available from these last 2 home games, and now the County Antrim Shield semi-final on Tuesday again at home to Ballyclare.
Yeah, and again, we're the type of team and that we make sure everybody that comes here gets the respect that they deserve. They get the preparation that they deserve. We take nothing for granted. I've actually seen Ballyclare play myself now, and we've got them watched a couple of times, and they're a young athletic side. They're going to come here probably carefree. They'll be brave, and they'll get on the ball, and they'll see where it takes them. So we have to be at our very best. We have to be very professional. We have to make sure the intensity stays in the game, and we see where it takes us from there.
The incentive, of course, is the same for both sides, which is a final at the end of it. Do we have a little bit of an extra incentive considering what we did last year, and we would love to get back there with fans this time?
Yeah, that would obviously be lovely, because for the club to got their first final, our first trophy after 34 years, and not be able to celebrate it with the fans was a tough pill to swallow. And it would be nice to, 1, get there, and 2, if you were lucky enough to win it, then that would be the icing on the cake for us.
Brilliant, thank you.